Righto guys, welcome to today's episode of Aussie Garage. This one is a ripper. We're here at Cruisin Automotive here in Perth, Western Australia.
And I reckon you should go check it out.
Yeah, let's just get straight into it.
Hey everyone, it's Phil from Aussie Garage. I'm here today at Cruisin Automotive and I'm here with Ian. Now, Ian, this is your shop, mate, and this is fantastic. You do a lot of stuff in here. So tell us about the background and everything about Cruisin Automotive.
So Cruisin Automotive came about through my love of cars and not being able to buy things just in one place and get things done. So I worked in the oil field for many years and I worked out of Houston. In that time I was in the US a lot. So I got to know Boyd Coddington quite well, and basically Cruisin's modelled off his model of doing everything in one shop. And it's obviously on a smaller scale, but I decided that we needed to become dealers for all the top brands. Vintage Air, Ride Tech, all the top brands that are all US made, and we're dealers for them. It makes it easier for me to deal with the company that manufactures. We have a large range of things. It's easy for us to get things. We can have a lot of things, if they're on the shelf, within 5 days with our DHL account. We have deliveries every day and we ship in the eastern states every day. It doesn't matter what it is that we can supply it.
Yep.
And we have multiple suppliers. We're dealers for over 50 US companies. So that gives us a huge range for classics, hot rods, muscle cars. It really doesn't matter. We've also done a lot of machining from specialist machine shops in the US.
Nice.
We deal with shop wheels where they build billet wheels, different offsets, the polished, painted, billet specialties, all their range. It goes on and on. On our website, we've tried to highlight all the companies we deal with. We have one-off products in Australia where we're the distributor, like E-Stop. Our E-Stops are generally $200 to $300 cheaper than everyone else. It's the same product.
Nice.
We import and we also supply. New brands for us from SEMA last year, Zycoat and Hushmat. Hushmat's rated the #1 sound deadening and heat proofing product in the US, same price as Dynamat, but 40% better.
Okay.
So I'm always about a quality product and how well does it do its job.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the idea is to offer value for money at a good quality.
Yeah.
Zycoat is a new product in the US where they have a wheel sealer where you clean your wheels, it comes with a special cleaner, and then you put the coating on. With that coating, that seals the wheel, so brake dust, dirt, everything, nothing sticks to it.
Nice.
So when we're polishing our wheels, all the time, if they're billet, things like, you don't need to do it. They
Perfect.
stay,
so it's just a quick wipe over them after that.
That's right, and they don't go, the coating doesn't go yellow. Amazing product. They also make a high temp product for blowers, rocker covers, water pumps, sumps, same thing.
Yep.
It's good for 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. The idea of it is to make it easier to own some of these top show cars, and even for the guys that are driving them all the time, it's less maintenance. And I'm sick of polishing my cars, so I know everyone's the same.
Yeah.
One of our other products we sell a lot of with the Australian distributor is our electric brake systems.
Okay.
So if you're running a big cam motor, you've got no vacuum, the idea with that is that you can use our electric brake system. It's completely independent from the engine. So if you lose power, you've still got, your brakes will still work. The advantage of these brakes, they're electric over hydraulic, so they have a master cylinder, which we have here in our cabinet. We'll just get one of these out. So this one here goes on the firewall, and it'll bolt up pretty well to most vehicles on the firewall, be left or right hand drive. This has 3 chambers in it, one for the pump and then one for the front brakes and one for the rear brakes. So this goes on the firewall, a very good system.
Yeah, perfect.
These other systems we do, For underfloor or under dash. So we do a 90-degree angle pedal as well, and then you can run these, and they have a reservoir, which is just here in the corner. So that's the reservoir. It's made of billet, goes on the firewall. Some of the guys in New South Wales with the engineering, they require a plastic one, which we have, because they want, for engineering, they want to see the level of the fluid.
Yeah,
this is the pump that goes with it, comes with the bracket, accumulator. These run at between 15 and 1800 psi.
Wow.
They're just amazing brakes. And we've got a couple of engineers in New South Wales that just keep recommending us. We've sold well over 500 of these units Australia-wide. They're very popular and they work. And the oldest ones we've had be 12, 13 years now.
Yeah.
Still on cars. So
Perfect.
they've proven themselves. They're a great product. They're made in America. And the same thing, the quality thing.
Yep.
They're roughly around $3,000 they start for, depending on which model.
Yep.
But it fixes a problem where you've got no brakes because you've got no vacuum. With some of our brake kits, it's more orientated with the American cars.
Yep.
In Australia, a lot of the engineers want to have dust boots. So we would do calipers with dust boots. Sometimes you're limited to what you can actually buy because of the type of caliper.
Okay.
Some engineers will pass them, most of them don't. So that's where Bayer comes in. Bayer brakes make a fantastic range of brakes and they all have dust boots.
Okay,
So
great.
they're about the same price. Bayer is now owned by Holley. Holley's a big company and they're forever changing. So they've just bought out massive big 15-inch brakes for C10s with
nice.
6-pot calipers.
Yeah.
So the guy that's building that pro touring truck and running a 20-inch rim and wants the big dinner plates with a massive caliper. And we use our electric brakes with those systems. If you ever want to change your braking system and you've got smaller brakes, let's say you've got 13-inch rotors and a 4-pot and you want to go to a 15-inch with a 6-pot, you don't need to change the electric brake system. It adapts and changes to it. That's the beauty of it. Once you've got one on, you can put it in standard brakes and then modify your brakes as you can, or you've got the money to do it, or you've put a bigger engine in so you want better braking. You can go and do that whenever it suits you.
So how long have you been operating here in Perth in this building here?
2013.
Okay.
We took over these 2 buildings. So on this unit 2 here, we do electrical and mechanical. So fairly all the clean stuff. We generally don't do servicing, only if it's customers that want it done.
Okay.
We stay away from that. We do a lot of air conditioning installs, steering, suspension upgrades, a lot of Brightech products with 4 links, 9 inches, wheelwood brakes, Bayer brakes, a lot of those types of things. We do full wiring. We use American auto wire electrical kits. They're great. You can buy the universal kit or you can buy the one that suits your car. If you have a left-hand drive Pontiac or Camaro, those kits fit straight in. And the advantage of buying that kit is it saves a lot of time and labour.
Yeah,
where
definitely.
the universal one, you've got to crimp everything and try and make it fit. Ideal for hot rods and even all their HQs and Holdens and Fords that we've done in the past, we have used the universal kits which have worked well.
Perfect.
But yeah, Aircon Vintage Air, they've just released a new range of their Gen 5 in the minis and compact series, which we have in stock. We do a lot of aircon and we sell aircon all over Australia. We supply compressors, we do kits for HQs, Holdens, Fords, it doesn't matter what it is. We've done Datsun 240Zs, we carry a lot of it in stock. If not, and it's 5 to 7 days.
Yeah, fair enough. So with your business, like what's the kind of customers that normally come to you? Is it classic cars, muscle cars, or it's everything?
It's pretty well everything. It's more muscle cars, if it be American, Australian. We do some classics, if it be early 50s Chevys. Of late, we've done a lot of trucks.
Okay.
Some of our latest builds have been trucks from start to finish. One When we first started, it was more orientated with hot rods, but over the years that's changed, where there's still an interest in hot rods, but not to the extent of the classic trucks, modifications, and also with the classics, where it's gone to the point of muscle cars have really become the custom, I guess, point of what people are building.
So you've always been into cars, you said. Now, where did the passion for cars and all this come from for you?
I don't know really. It's just something I've always, I guess, enjoyed from a young age. I bought a 1937 Chev when I was 15 and started working on it, and then progressed to a hot rod when I was 18, and then just went from there.
Yep.
And of course, then being an apprentice and not having much money and things like that, I went to night school and did welding, and then I did a painting course and things like that. I've got a mechanical background, so the idea of learning all these things so you could do it yourself was really what I was about.
Perfect.
And
yeah.
This, for me, the passion of having my own shop and doing what I'm doing is something I always wanted to do all my life, and as I say, living the dream. So for me, it's yeah.
Okay, and now I know upstairs you've got a full showroom or something upstairs?
Yeah, we've got all our different products that we have on display, and yeah, I reckon let's go up and have a look.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, and now we're up at the showroom part where you've got pretty much all the displays of parts up here. One thing we talked about earlier was, and off screen, was the freight cost that you can actually reduce.
Yeah, that's right. We can sell our retail pricing in Australia. It is cheaper than what you can buy it from the manufacturer and then do freight out of the US.
Yep.
And for instance, on the right here, we've got the new Vintage Air Gen 5 compact systems. The freight on each one of those boxes is $150.
Okay.
We generally buy 10 at a time. We air freight them. We have them within a couple of weeks.
Nice.
The new minis will be here shortly, end of October. So with all that type of thing, we buy quite a lot at once to reduce the cost.
Yep.
So I carry a big inventory, and the idea is to keep that coming like that, so we carry a lot of product. Classic Instruments is another one. Classic have a build time of 5 days.
Nice. Okay.
And then
wow.
5 days to 7 days of freight. And a standard system now is about 150 to 170 to freight. Dakota Digital, we do a lot of Dakota as well. We're one of the main dealers for Dakota in Australia. Main thing is cost. We stick with our dealer pricing, and then we just go to the retail pricing.
Yep.
I don't use banks to transfer my money. I've got a special money transfer company. We lose 0.4 of a cent.
Okay.
The banks charge 3.5.
Yep.
I've got free trade agreements in place, so we're not paying the 5% duty with anything out of America.
Perfect.
All these things add up to all saving money, and then our freight costs are cheaper. And it works for us because we're busier, because our pricing is right. And for me, I'll put the challenge to anyone about basically our standard pricing is cheaper than everyone else in Australia.
Yep.
A good example of that is our e-stocks. We retail them for $1,046, and they vary from $1,230, $1,240 to $1,320.
Yep.
It's a lot of money for one product. And we are a direct dealer from e-stock. We distribute to some companies in Australia, and we carry the spare parts for them, and we do it for ourselves, but also for Kevin at e-stock. So we do all their warranty work. So
Nice.
if someone has a problem with something, then we have it, and we just ship it to them.
So how does that warranty work when it comes to parts that that people will buy from here? What if something goes wrong?
So we do all the warranty work ourselves.
Okay.
In the fact that we'll go back to where we bought it from and say, look, we had an issue with this, and generally we don't have to send it to them. We just send them a report and photos, and then they'll go, yep, that's fine. go ahead in what you use, or we'll send you the part.
Yep.
And that way, the customer doesn't have the hassle of the warranty. We do it all. And we have contacts within all the big companies where we can just ring them, and we get a return number, and we send that on an invoice and then send the product back afterwards. Or sometimes we just have to show that we've destroyed it, and then they'll send another one to us. Yeah, and we do a lot of fuel injection, the fast Edelbrock stuff, and also the Holly Sniper. The first Holly Sniper injection was a nightmare.
Yep.
Everyone hated it. Everyone had problems with it. Holly's gone back to the table. They've reinvented it. They're great systems. They're easier to install, and they work. The thing with Holly's, the development they've done with these systems has actually made them reliable a lot better than they were.
Perfect.
But we carry the spare parts, the sensors, and all that. So if you have a failed temp sensor or an air volume sensor, those things, we carry them. So you can just ring up, get it, we send it that day.
Okay.
So we use Toll, FedEx, TNT in Australia, Australia Post. You can buy it online off our website. The idea is we're going through all our website at the moment with the company. We've been with them 6 months. They've made a big difference. We're changing everything to make the experience just 3 clicks so you can buy something.
Nice.
And yeah, it's making a difference to us.
No,
But
perfect, mate.
the other
Absolutely
thing too with us is I've been doing this all my life. So if you've got a question that you're not sure of how to proceed, then ring us. We're happy to help.
Yep.
It's not always about the money. If we can help you, we will. And if you buy something from us, like with our electric brakes or gauges, and you've got a question, ring.
Yeah, perfect.
Because we've got everyone here, mechanics, auto electricians, everyone we need to be able to solve your problem. Another product we have is Classic Keyless, which is for American cars.
Okay.
And it just bolts in, so anyone can install it. And it's just the wiring is really the hard part. But it has brackets where it bolts up to the actual lock, and it all fits in. So it's a bolt-in operation. I've done a few of them to check what I was told was correct, and it is.
Perfect.
And a great product, all American made, good quality actuators. Comes with the whole wiring kit, and it's basically you walk up to your car, you don't need to get your fob out and press the fob, it just unlocks it. When you walk away, it locks it. So
great. Perfect.
it's just like a brand new car. And
perfect.
they are building a integrated system with that for a push button start, which eventually will come. Some people still prefer the key, which is fine, but that they do a boot release as well. But we carry a big range of all the Chevs, Camaros, Ford Mustangs, Dodge Challengers, all in stock.
Assuming that some of these parts were that you've also got, even though it can be used on American muscle cars and classic cars, but they can also be used on Australian models anyway, because people are interchanging those parts all the time, aren't they?
That's right, and with Classic Keyless, with their bolt-in, we're working with them at the moment to start with the Holden range. So we're looking at HKTGs first, so the Monaros and the front doors. So those locks, the advantage with the GM is a lot of the locks were the same lock used through their A bodies and F bodies, and so one kit can fit a lot of different cars. So we'll have that shortly, where we'll have the keyless entry, Classic Keyless it'll be for the HK T's and G's.
Perfect.
And it's a bolt-in thing for people, so it's...
Okay, so I reckon we should cruise down some of the aisles and see what you got. So what have we got down this aisle here?
Just on the end here, obviously Hushmat, Maridine fans, and we also do spout fans, big range, depending on the car.
Perfect.
What we do. Clear, this is the wheel treatment. It's a game changer, make life easy. And in America, this product has gone crazy. The owner of Cycoat is having trouble keeping up with it. Then it protects the wheel from damage and road grime, brake dust, all of that type of thing. So
definitely,
that's important to do. We sell Evans cooling for all the race guys that can't use a coolant on racetracks. We always stock that. We're the only one in Western Australia.
Nice.
There was a dealer in Queensland, but it doesn't look like he's actually doing it anymore. So
Okay,
we're
yep.
shipping that interstate as well. So
Nice.
new Relics power windows, all American cars, these all bolt in. So basically there's no labour cost in putting electric windows in.
Okay.
You can use your original winder on these.
Perfect.
Comes with all the wiring kits. If you've got 4 windows, 2-door, 4-door, whatever it may be, that's our display kit.
Yeah, nice.
Part of our Vintage Air, we carry the heater systems in stock from Vintage Air. For people that just want a heater to mister.
Yep.
This time of year, probably not too many.
No, not too many.
And
Awesome
all the
manifolds.
Vintage Air here, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so manifolds, that's big block Chev.
Yep.
Tunnel ram for small block. This is the Flaming River, we're dealers for, right-hand drive, power rack and pinion.
Okay, nice.
Here, E-stop. So we carry a lot of E-stops in stock. We also do the brackets and we do the wheelwood cables for people, so that goes from there. This is low car, our displays. So we do accelerator cables, we carry in stock all the pedals. We carry shifters as well for turbo 400s, the L480s, 6 speeds as well.
Yep.
We do a big range of the Clayton machinery. We do their different aircon ducts, their
Okay,
lights,
nice.
and they do pedals as well. So with their pedals for the Clayton, they do some of these pedal systems that they make, and they match.
Oh wow.
So
Look
the
at that.
accelerator, brake, clutch, they're fantastic quality, beautiful products. Clayton is now owned by Locar,
Yep. Okay.
so we buy just through Locar. They also own Lecaro steering wheels
Okay, nice.
as well. So this is I Did It. We carry a big range of I Did It steering columns.
Okay.
28, 30 inch, collapsible, most of them, either tilt, and all their bits and pieces that go with it.
Yep.
So a lot of the products that, they're all American made, short components, water pumps, billet specialty rocket covers.
Yep.
We do electric pumps, belt driven pump, but the new style.
Okay.
You'll see some wheelwood rotors. Their rear brakes systems for their rear brake kits, internal handbrakes.
Oh, nice.
We have those.
And you've got obviously some coilovers here.
Yeah, out in America, coilovers we do. We do different kits. In stock we've got Corvette kits, Chevelle, Camaro, a lot of the A-body kits.
Yeah, perfect. And obviously you've got a lot of plumbing items here.
This is all Vintage Air.
Vintage, yeah, okay.
So these are all different ducts. That's a different type of style from the billet ducts you can, vents you can buy. These are all adapters from 2.5 to a Y one if you need to split a single one to a double.
Yep, fair
and
enough.
then we have reducers, a big range of Vintage Air. We carry all the brackets, big block, small block, and also for Ford.
Yep.
Compressors down the bottom, we got condensers, dryers, they have the different controllers.
Yep.
We carry, that's for a Nissan, that bracket,
Okay.
an aircon. So all the...
Wow, so you definitely have a wide range of different models and parts for that each car brand, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do the dryers, the brackets, the switches, all the bulkheads. We do standard steel bulkheads for the people that don't want the billet ones. So that way there's a price point which suits everyone.
Yeah, yep.
And Davis Craig fan switches we use with aircon, and you're putting thermos in.
And they work great. I've got one in my car. And
it takes the guesswork out of when your fan runs and everything else.
Definitely like clockwork. Every time it hits that temp, bang, they turn
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
So, and then I noticed a big shiny thing at the end there on the floor. So what is this for?
So this is a display unit. This is a Kugel Components independent rear suspension. So these are amazing rear ends. The centerpiece is made from a block of billet.
Yep.
The brakes, inboard brakes are Corvette. And then you've got the outer hubs, Corvette.
Yep.
And the A-arms are all made and fabricated by Kugels.
Wow.
They build some amazing front ends. We've used their front ends, independent front suspension in a lot of our builds, and they do the rear end as well. I've got a 32 coupe I'm building where it's got this rear end and their independent front power rack and pinion in it as well, which is an all-steel car with a bone injected Hemi.
Perfect.
And yeah, it'll be a nice car once it's finished.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've noticed you've got billet steering wheels. So obviously you specialise in them as well.
Yeah, we carry a range of wheels, billet wheels, and the leather rims for them as well.
Nice.
On this, these are axles from Curry.
Okay.
31 spline axles that we carry. Flowmaster for Focus, Mustang. LS block huggers
Okay.
from Flowtech. And big block Chev Camaro.
Nice.
Ceramic coated headers. You know, they're like $1,090. They're already ceramic coated.
Wow, perfect.
And here we have tank sink.
Yep.
So we do a lot of fuel tanks and everything that goes with them. So this is a product we keep for the people that can't get their fuel gauge reading properly. Instead of changing your sender if it doesn't match your gauges, if you've changed them,
Yep.
you can use this electronic converter and you just adjust it to make it read right.
Okay.
So it saves the hassle of actually having to change parts and different things.
Yeah, nice.
So, and we carry quite a lot of Velcro gaskets. These here are doors that we put in the backs of pickup beds, so
Okay.
all stainless, and they open up so you can do your add your fuel.
Yep.
EFI pumps, they can either go in tank or they can go on the chassis rails for different builds. And
Yep.
there's different ratings depending on your horsepower.
Okay.
If they're 190 litres an hour or 255 or whatever you need really.
Yeah, nice.
Then Vintique, we carry some of the Vintique stuff. We used to carry more of it. These are mirrors and different things
Okay.
that we do. So interior mirrors that they make are quite nice. And these are external mirrors that they do. These are filters, tank sink, fuel filters for EFI and also for carbies.
Yep.
They're all made and everything else. Winders for 33 Fords.
Nice.
LED headlights from United Pacific. They do we do quite a lot of United Pacific. They make the 32 5-window bodies, which
Okay.
we've got a black car we'll look at in a minute.
Yep.
That we've built in the workshop. And a lot of tail lights that they do.
Yeah, nice. That is perfect.
And this is only a small range of what
Yeah.
they have. We do specialty power windows, which is a universal window kit with all the blades and everything else you need.
Okay.
Baller mufflers, the different mufflers, which are 14 and 19 inches long.
Yep.
I did it columns, black steel, chrome, 28, 30 inch, right hand drive or left hand drive we carry in stock. We just order them all with
Yeah.
collapsible, and we
Nice.
just carry a range. So
Yeah.
down the bottom here we've got TCI converters. We've also in stock got the Super Street Fighter Turbo 400s that we carry all the time. We do flex plates, sumps for the Turbo 400s. Chassis kits that we do, we've got 34 rails, and these are the centre tubular cross members.
Okay.
4 links, stainless 4 links. Classic keyless that we spoke about before.
Oh, yeah,
with the
yeah,
different
yeah.
kits.
So that system would be fantastic, especially if they can get it in the like the old Holdens,
Yeah.
and if they can start doing it in the like Australian Fords and stuff like that as well.
That's right, and that's our idea, to work with them more and get more kits so that we can just bolt them in.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, because that would be definitely one
Yeah.
thing to look at.
This is the high clear, high performance coating,
Okay.
which is high temperature. So you use this coating on your rocker covers, superchargers, stainless exhaust,
Okay.
stop it going yellow,
Oh yes.
all those types of things, which, yeah, just awesome products. And it speaks for themselves. The research and development with some of these products took 6 years.
Yep.
So what they've done and what they've achieved is amazing. It's like no other Cerakote or ceramic coating. It doesn't break down, doesn't go yellow. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
we're gonna see more and more of this.
Yeah, definitely. And is this something? Can you use that on things like the manifolds or the
Yes.
gasket?
Yeah.
Sorry, not gasket. What I'm talking about, like the extractors. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use this on extractors. We also are bringing in another product that they make called Zybar,
Okay.
which is a coating, and you coat them inside and out. And
Oh.
it comes in black, bronze, and an aluminium colour. And you
Okay.
can do it at home. It's a DIY. And
Oh wow.
so the advantage of it is that it stops the heat going into the metal and it passes through out of the exhaust. So it lowers your underhood temperatures.
Oh great.
So,
Perfect.
but it looks great too.
Yeah, yeah, that would be something really good, because a lot of people want to get their own hands dirty and do it themselves,
Yes.
rather than paying for someone. So something like that would be
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant for people doing stuff at home.
And they started using that in drag racing in the US.
Okay,
Some of the
nice.
top AA fuelers are using it to reduce temperatures and create more horsepower.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah.
It's a great product, it really is. American Auto Wire,
Yep.
we carry different kits. They make a whole range of resto kits for all the American cars and classics.
Yep.
They're brilliant, all their wiring's labelled, and really for the average person building a car, they can install most of this and then just get someone to terminate it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mount your fuse box and go from there. And what we carry all the different spares, you know. So if you want a remote charge jump start, you can buy that. We do different terminals. We do mega fuses that we carry.
Yep.
So
yeah.
this here is a lot of hot rod bits and pieces, engine mounts, Hemi, Ford, and Chevrolet, small block Chev engine mounts.
Yep.
We're dealers with Johnson hot rods, with these dog bones, they're front ones. Johnson Hot Rod is an amazing company where they build everything in-house. They do, they're making now 5-inch dropped aluminium axles, drilled and
okay,
different
yep.
things. And he's a very clever guy, Alan.
Yep.
And they bought Walker Radiator, and now that's become Johnson Radiator Works
Okay.
as well.
Because they
which
were a
is-
very well-known brand in itself.
they were, yeah. And Pete and Jake's, we do a lot of Pete and Jake's. They're forged stub axles, they're 4 links, and their axles. That axle's a Super Bell axle, which Pete and Jake own.
Yep.
And they're amazing people to work with, Jason and everyone there. And we've been there, had a look at their shop.
Perfect.
And we got to sit in the California Kid and all that sort of stuff, which
yeah,
is awesome.
yeah.
But yeah, no, really good.
Great experience.
And they're all their front suspension hairpin kits and everything are all Pete and Jake. We carry in stock.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the quality is second to none. Yeah, and we can, like with the hot rods and with the brake kits, and if you want just a standard brake kit, well, you can buy just a one big piston Chevy caliper that goes with the Ford rotors,
Okay.
or you can buy a Wheelwood 4-pot, and it's really, they all fit on the same stub axle.
Oh, wow.
So you can tailor it to what you want
Perfect.
with that. And the same with the 4 links and the 9-inch and those things. We do all those and have them set up. We do chassis as well. We've got a 34 chassis here built with a beam axle and a 9-inch. All the bracketry and everything's on it. So we usually carry a couple of those in stock for the 32 and 34 because they're quite popular.
Yep.
But yeah, so we've got 34 rails. If people want to build their own chassis, they can.
Yeah, not a drama.
And so,
You were also talking about over there. You've got the classic gauges.
yeah, classic gauges.
So let's go have a look at those.
All right.
So these are all the classic gauges, and like you said, these are all now owned by Holly, aren't they?
Yeah, Classics owned by Holly. So this is Camaro. Basically bolt in, they come with the bezel and everything. You can get them in a range of things. I try to carry the popular types of gauges that suit a lot of people.
Yeah.
This is hot rod orientated, and the original style hot rod on that side. On the top shelf is Dakota Digital. So Camaro again, with everything in there, and different types of Dakota have quite a big range.
Yep.
These are the aerials, the hidden aerials we use for stereos.
Oh, okay.
And then that way you're not drilling in and putting your aerial in the car.
Yeah.
So it's good. Could we do custom auto sound for the old radios?
Nice.
So
they're the Bluetooth, have the Bluetooth in them and everything, but they look original, don't they?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can use your phone, plug it in. You can use your phone with it. It comes with everything: microphones, speakers. They do a good range of speakers where the speaker will fit up under the dash, but it has 2 tweeters in it.
Oh wow!
And
okay.
you run 2 power sources to it, so it's a stereo speaker, but in one. And they do them in 2 sizes to fit up under the dash. So saves you drilling anything.
Yeah,
and all the rest of it,
absolutely perfect. And that's great.
Over here we've got these are different pulley kits that we do for serpentine kits and aluminium kits for small block Chev Fords.
Yep.
Ride Tech airbags. This is the rear, and then we've got the shock waves on the front.
Yep.
So Ride Tech makes some brilliant stuff, and their compressors and their full kits for air ride is fantastic.
Yep.
Tough stuff, American made, and we do the starter motors, either chrome or in black, different sizes for different cars.
Yep.
Big alternators, up to 250 amp alternators we use, and the standard 110s and 140s.
Yep.
We find that's they're pretty well very popular.
Yeah, and also got water pumps, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the water pumps as well.
Perfect.
We do a lot of bracketry for conversions to, from V-belt to serpentine.
Yeah, and I noticed throughout a lot of stuff you've got a lot of memorabilia like this laying around everywhere as well.
A lot of this is from Indianapolis. So we went on one of our road trips when we were going and seeing a lot of our suppliers. We went to Indy. And that's, if you're ever in the US, spend the time and go there. Their museum is amazing.
Yep. And
a lot of these different cars and things we've bought came from Indianapolis, and they're quite amazing.
Perfect, mate. Perfect.
Yeah, it was a really good trip. All our bumpers here are basically for trucks. So these are all Chev from 47 all the way through to 81, and we carry front and rears. They're all chrome.
Perfect.
There's one price, $782, including GST for all of them. We have the bolts, brackets, and everything else you need. So
that's fantastic. But if you don't have it, you can also still get it, can't you?
Exactly right. And the thing with trucks are booming in Australia, and they've become very popular. This last cabinet here, this is a Baller 8-stack injection. That's for a Cleveland.
Nice.
The one up the top there. We've done a lot over the years, and they're great systems.
That would look good on my power van, you reckon?
They look good on any car.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we do central door locking. We also do immobilisers.
Yep.
The kit up the top there is push button start, and we do a special lighting kit as well. And then the rest of it is the
braking systems we talked
about. The braking
systems,
and we've got a 90-degree angle pedal there.
Yep.
And a few spare parts that we carry to save people having to. But we always have usually 10 to 15 brake systems in stock of the different types. There's 4 or 5 different models we do. Yeah, so we do fast injection. We carry their fuel injection. They're in the process of upgrading as well with their older systems. And fast Edelbrock combined, they comp cams. So we carry full kits for small block Chevs.
Yep.
Comes with everything in that one kit, and timing chain and the whole 9 yards with it.
Perfect.
And we carry spares for all the injection distributors for Fords, Hemis, and small block Chevs. And
Right.
we carry their wiring kits, their fuel pump kits, all that type of thing as well.
Absolutely perfect, and that makes it easier. Like you said, it all comes back to, well, you only have to come here and get what you need.
Yeah.
No, fantastic. All right, so at the end of the day, this is absolutely brilliant up here, and we're seeing the stuff downstairs. So let's go see what magic happens.
Let's have a look in the workshop.